Hi guys, welcome back. I've been putting this one off long enough, but it's now time to do the front arch mould. Stay tuned. So the one thing that's been putting me off doing this one and why I've done the rears and the side skirts first is just the sheer complexity to it. Obviously, if you've been following along, you know that I'm new to mould making, and this one, because all the returns on everything comes around there, under here, it won't just be a one-piece mould that I can pull out. So we reckon I've had a look at it and I've done my best to try and calculate how everything's going to come apart. But I'm reckoning at least 3 or 4 pieces this mould's going to be made in. So we're going to have the main section. I can put a flange here, and then round the back there will be a second piece of the mould. So this will be one piece with a piece of plastic coming off that I can put fiberglass onto it, and then once that sets we'll go round the back and make this other piece in here. It will probably be the same under this section here, although when we come to actually making the part, I'm only going to need maybe a 1/4 inch or something here. Just something for it to lip round. Obviously our wheel's going to come up in, so I'm not going to need a big section in here. It was just easier to make it that way at the time. This is a problem area because we obviously need to pull the mould out. We're keeping all this shape intact. So I think there'll be another piece in here because obviously this returns back here and this return here. So that'll be another piece we need to make. And then this piece down here, obviously this is your main most important bit because this is where it fixes the car along here. So we'll have another mould piece that will come round and take care of all this stuff. So yeah, at least 3 or 4 pieces. It's probably going to take me 2 weeks. I'll be doing 2 or 3 hours every day. For you, hopefully this video ends up being about 20 minutes. So yeah, stay tuned. So that's the first 2 hours done. That's how long it took, and by the end of it I was losing the will to live. So using just 4mm corrugated plastic footboard, I think it's called, just try and created a flange all the way around between kind of 4 and 6 inches. This bit was easy enough all the way along here and round. This bit took forever trying to work out how this piece is going to release. Hopefully that's right. So yeah, all the way round and then here. So next step is to use the white, the yellow filleting wax, and I'll just fill all these holes up all around every edge, all the way around everything using that. There is some little bits where the glue is kind of seeped out, so I'll trim that back, like over here. Just clean all that up and just put the filleting wax around about everything, and that'll probably be my next 2 hours taken care of. So yeah, easy enough for you to watch, but it's a pain in the ass to actually do it. So yeah, let's go on with the filleting wax.
When you say that you miss me, 'cause where are your actions to prove me you're different? When I say I need you and you head the direction that's leading away from me, baby. I don't believe you, no. 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 One thing I love about you is your dedication. It got me dreaming at the station. On my way home, oh, I
That's me done with the filleting wax. Before we go into the gel coat and fiberglass, we need to give it 2 layers of the mould release wax, maybe even 3, and 2 coats of the PVA release film. So we'll go on with that now.
This might be a breakup, 'cause I don't believe you when you say that you miss me. 'Cause where are your actions to prove me you're different? When I say I need you and you head the direction that's leading away from me, baby. I don't believe you, no. I don't believe you, no, no. I don't believe you, 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 no, no. 'Cause I don't believe you when you say that you miss me. 'Cause where are your actions to prove me you're different? When I say I need you and you head the direction that's leading away from me, baby. Yeah, yeah. It's funny how my heart is wired. It doesn't make any sense to me. But who am I to question my feelings? I'm leaving you for someone else, but it's not who you might think it is. It's someone who you're already loving. I've been over this for a long time now, and I finally know where my heart is. This is our last kiss, and I hope you know that I thank you for making me see it. I know I never meant to hurt you. I know I never meant to hurt you. But I'm in love with myself, I'm in love with myself, I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with myself, I'm in love with myself, I'm in love with myself. I want you to know I won't let go, even if I couldn't love you back the same way you've been loving me always. Please understand and take my hand. Say you won't hold this against me, 'cause I can't help that I'm feeling this way. I've been over this for a long time now, and I finally know where my heart is. This is our last kiss, and I hope you.
Well, last night was a late one, guys. I came out quite late to begin with, about 9:30, and I done finished about 1:30, 2 in the morning. So I managed to 2 coats of gel coat, which need about an hour in between them to dry, and then 1 layer of 225 chopped strand fiberglass. I'd rather have done 2, but just time was just getting away from me, and the temperature of the guys must have dropped a bit last night, and there's certain bits where the resin was still a bit soft, just where there's maybe been an air bubble in some of the corners. So I've dug them out, and we'll pay good attention to them just now to get them filled back up. There's a couple over this side as well. Yeah, I think it probably didn't help that there was only 1 coat being put on it. If there was 2, it would have maybe created enough heat and been fine, but that's where we're at just now. I put some chopped strand up with some resin in here last night as well, just to build up these bits. I'll do the same again today to try and just keep it flat, so that when we're doing the next layers, it'll be easy enough just to come over them. I'll reinforce these corners. Yes, I've sanded it all, hoovered it off, and we'll just get to mixing. Get 2 layers on today, and maybe do another 2 tonight if I can. But after that, we'll just cut the rest of it, because I've just put in 10 layers, so it's the same process over and over again.
Speaking, my compass is off. Why did I choose you? I'm just too lost. I need to cut loose. I keep it in my head.
So this is where we're at, guys. We've done 10 layers, 11 layers. And now to see we've done Yeah, 2 green gel coat with a coat of 1225 chop strand, and then we've done 2225s, 2225s, 2400s, 2400s, 2400s. So it's plenty thick, similar to the rest. It should end up being maybe about a centimetre, just under a centimetre. So that's that, cured 24 hours or something it's been. So I'm going to take it outside, flip it over, and then we'll just cut along the line we've got on the other side, and then we can use that to, I think we've got another three flanges to make for that. It shouldn't take too long because they're just kind of 6-inch straight strips really, so we'll cut it, form the flanges, and then get them waxed up and keep the process moving.
I wanna lose you, fall out of love as you're supposed to. This was a phase that I was a mistake, but I can't move on with something in these days. Let go and let me love, let me let go and let me love, let me let go and let me love, let me let go and let me love again. Let go and let me love, let me let go and let me love, let me let go and let me love again. Let me love again. Let go and let me.
Well, that's that bit tidied up, and I must say I'm happy because that is the bulk of the work done for this. So we need to make another piece of the mould that runs along here and shapes this in. So all the way along here, this bottom bit's fine, along to here, and then we need a bit that incorporates the lip under the arch. Now we're only going to need maybe, not even a centimetre, half a centimetre or so of this, but we'll make the lip just come up a bit further, just easier to work with. Same round here, and we'll build it in here just so we can get this little return piece that kind of goes along the side of the headlight, and the kind of little flangey bit there, and then this is the main bit that's fixes on under the bonnet, so we need to make something that comes up there and we can mould round about it. So it'll end up being, well, this will be a piece all the way to here, and I'll make this bit in a piece, so it'll end up in another 3 pieces. But you'll see once we actually just make these out of the polycarbonate, then it's really just along and up with the fiberglass, so we can put on maybe 4 or 5 layers at a time all the way around. So it should only take another, maybe a session doing this, and then another 2 or 3 sessions doing it, and that'll be it finished. And hopefully this pulls out. That's my issue. This is obviously made out of this wing, another metal wing, a fiberglass vent, and a lot of foam in the middle. So I'm hoping it comes out. It should come out, but it might just not come out in one piece. That's probably more like it. So yeah, we'll go on to making these flanges now.
You have always been there together till the end. I thought that all I needed was someone to hold, but I was wrong. Finding love ended in disaster. No such thing as happily ever after. Love ended in disaster. Now I'm free. You show me that I don't need somebody. I only need myself, now it's just me. I'm gonna be free, be free. I'm free. You show me that I don't need somebody. I only need myself, now it's just me. I'm gonna be free, be free.
Right, so I think that's where I need it to be. You'll see there's gaps and things here, so they all get filled up with the filleting wax, the yellow wax that I use. Go down in there, so it's just a smooth transition. I've tried using packaging tape this time. I heard you could do that, so hopefully that works. So you'll see that's one section there. From there across to there, that's one section. And then with this piece here separating this piece here. I've tried to, this tab here, maybe see me grinding it. It was sitting down like that, which would be a nightmare. So I've flattened up like that, thinking, well, if I take the mould of it, make the piece, and then we can just put a wee trim in the fiberglass and fold it back and kind of secure it there, then we've still got that mounting point. I don't really know if we need it, to be honest, but I thought it'd be easier to do it that way than the other. And then obviously the third piece is here. That's just so we can get this little return that we need underneath to attach the bumper to. And so there's a little return lip on the underside of the arch. So yeah, about another, I don't know, it took me an hour or so. Maybe another hour just to do all the filleting wax everywhere. And then it'll be two or three coats of mould release wax and 2 layers of PVA mould release as well. And then we can go into fiberglassing.
Center of attention, they all want some. I'm like fire, hot as the sun. The dance floor is burning, call 911. Hands on my body, I'm loving the heat, but it won't come easy. Nothing's for free. If you want me, then prove it, baby.
Okay, so fast forward a little bit, and that's these now had 10 layers of chop strand. A little bit thinner than the last time. I've done 6 225 gram and then 4 300 gram instead of the 400 I usually use, so they've ended up maybe 7 mil rather than 9, somewhere around there. So got the 1, 2 and the 3 sections done. What I'm going to do is I've got some bolts. I'm going to put maybe 3 or 4 bolts in each piece, so it's tightly on there. Take it outside, trim the excess off, and then we'll try and separate them and then try and get the actual existing arch out of there and see what we're ended up with. Hopefully it's a good mould, because I've got a funny feeling it's going to destroy this arch on the way out. So it's a kind of one-time shot, and I cannot be bothered building all that arch back up. So fingers crossed, here we go.
all my time, I wasted all my nights, I wasted it on someone who's indifferent. He didn't love me right, he told me I was blind, but I never really wanted to listen. You have been here since day one, seen my ups and downs, never left my side once, yeah, you stuck around.
Well, after a bit of a fight, that's it all out. Everything seems to be as it should. These are the pieces we need in here. Everything that we need in the inside of the mould's pretty good. There is a little few chips in the gel coat. Can I see it? So we need this bit here, so I need to clean off the primer. This bit's the underside of the arch. This bit's the back that goes in behind the door. So once that's cleaned and the little polish up, everything's good on that. There's a couple of bits of the gel coat here that I can touch up. That's not, it's kind of just part of the mould. It's not going to be part of the actual part. So yeah, everything from the part side of things is good. But yeah, these are going to cause me problems. I don't know how I'm going to do it, because when making the part, just the backdraft on these, the way it tucks under the way, for me to pull a part out, I've made this lip as small as I could in here, thinking, well, I knew I needed to come this way with it. But yeah, that's the sticking point of this. Everything else, fine. That'll lift out that way, but it probably won't lift out high enough to then clear this way. So yeah, that might be a problem. We'll deal with that in the future. For now, I'm just going to give them a clean up, bolt them back together, and just stick them in storage, and then we'll go onto the engine. There we have it, guys. That's it all cleaned up, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's still needs to be polished. This is the back door section again. But yeah, it's pretty good. There's a little bit in here that needs repaired. It's just, as you'll see it, it's kind of sunk in a little tiny bit. So to make it easier for the mould to come out, I'll reshape that. And a couple of little bits need to sand this edge here. And one more bit to deal with is a little bit of gel coat up here's come off. Fix that. I'll sand this edge out just so there's no sharp edges, and there's a bit of gel coat in the corner there that needs done. So yeah, apart from that, that's the moulds more or less done. So thank you for all your time watching these videos. I know it's a bit of a painstaking task to make them, but I appreciate it, and hopefully next time you see something, it's the engine getting in the car, or me attempting to put the engine in the car, because let's face it, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, till next time guys, thank you very much.